You are ready na po. We may now begin the interview. From what org na po kayo?
From the Faith Minstrels, Faith College's Minstrels.
So for our first question po, what roles and responsibility po do you currently hold within the student organization and gaano na po katagal yun?
Well, again, I'm Christina Makatangay. I'm third year BA Communication student, and I'm the current president of the Faith College's Minstrels. And nag-join ako ng org na to since I am a grade 12 student back in Fidelis. So, ang course ko nun is Arts Desk. And I can say na being the president of this organization is a very taxing job, but it's, since nagagawa ko yung passion ko and at the same time, I love what I do and the people around me sa org namin, it's very fulfilling at the same time.
Gaano po katagal yung president po?
I'm the current president since last year, 2025 to 2026.
Ever since po, nag-join na po kayo sa, or nag-engage na po kayo sa mga organization po?
Sa college, sa tertiary, mayroong mga organization per courses. So for example, since I am a communication student, ang course namin, ang aming organization is Fabcoms. So automatic siyang organization. So kasali ka na doon. And aside pa, yung sasalihin mong organization, either academic, non-academic na organization. Since ACAD.org yung automatic from your course.
How do these roles and responsibility po shape you as an individual po?
I think my responsibility being the current president of my organization helped me in terms of sa time management, sa actualization ng skills ko, and overall managing ng sarili ko and the way na it also affects on how I hold and anchor our organization. But I don't do it alone. I do it with our officers naman.
Ano po yung thoughts and emotion po na na-experience niyo po while organizing an events po for your organization po?
Sa org namin is hindi naman kami nakakapag-organize ng events like internally. More on proposals for external events. For example, is kapag nagkakaroon kami ng performances outside, such as sasali kami sa mga choral festivals. So, hindi naman kami yung actual na organizers, pero meron din kaming responsibility to organize yung mismong for transportation, food, and such as variables na kailangan sa mismong organization. So, hindi siya yung mismong sa pag-organize ng mismong event.
Di ba po lumalaban po kayo? Nakakaramdam po ba kayo ng pressure po?
Yeah, of course. And hindi naman porket sabihin na natin na old member ka ng isang organization is automatically mawawala yung feeling na yung kabog sa dibdib mo kapag nasa stage ka na, kapag nasa harap ka na ng mga tao, because it's gonna be there because ang ibig sabihin nun is you care. Yeah, may kaba pa rin. So, and I think it's also a good thing na nakakaramdam pa rin ng ganun ang mga taong kasali sa isang organization, lalo ng mga performing org, ibig sabihin na, which means in a sense, na they care or they value what they do.
Paano naman po dinidib yung pressure po while doing your roles and responsibility po as student leader po?
Deal with pressure. I think isa yan sa mga super challenging factors pag nasa isang organization ka na, lalo na sa college. Hindi lang sa college, kahit sa tertiary pa lang. Siguro mahalaga dito is yung mental toughness ng isang tao in a sense na dapat kakayanin mong panghawakan yung responsibility mo sa isang organization and also at the same time na kakayanin mo hindi lang dahil parte ka ng organization but because you have the will and you want to do what you're doing.
Paano niyo po ma-describe yung overall experience niyo po as a student leader po?
I think first impression ng mga tao kapag student leader, lalo na sa mga non-academic organizations, is parang pa-chill-chill lang, pa-petiks-petiks, ganyan, since non-performing nga. Pero siguro, ang factor na hindi nakikita madalas ng mga ibang tao is yung effort na pinupush ng bawat members para matuloy lang yung isang specific event na yon na hindi rin naman talaga madalas makita. Lalo na is, sa palagay ko lang, is hindi masyadong napapakita ang mga performing orgs dito sa school aside kung kailangan ng mga extra performance parang pang Pasko, pang opening, ganyan. Pero mismong the opportunity, I think on that point is kung kaya, kung posible, is kaya pa siyang mapa-better. And ano ulit yung tanong mo? Sorry, na ganun ako.
Ay, ano po? Nasagot naman na po yun.
Okay.
Talaga. Ano po yung skills po na develop niyo po as a result ng involvement niyo po sa student organization po?
Student org na yun sa Minstrels.
Apo.
Skills siguro, hindi naman siya na-develop. More on, ano lang siya, more on, mas na-develop, hindi na-develop lang. So parang, ano lang siya. Siguro more on sa time management and communication skills, social skills sa mga tao. Kasi pag nasa organization ka rin, hindi pwede na nakatayo ka lang. Dapat at some point, kakausap ka, lalapit ka sa mga tao in a way na yung organization is mabubuo siya with communication in terms of magkakaintindihan, but still with a sense of standard in terms of the actual rules itself in it.
Sa tingin niyo po ba being a student leader help you po to improve more your skills po?
I think kung ang pag-uusapan natin ay skills in terms of academics, since ang isa sa mga challenges naman talaga ng nating mga students is katulad ng nababanggit ko kanina, time management, communication skills. Pag nag-reporting sa harap, nanginginig pa tayo, di ba? Yan yung mga factors din. And I think na being part in this organization helps me define myself more in a way na mas na-improve ko yung self ko in those aspects.
Ano po yung mga benefits po na nagain niyo po sa pag-involve niyo po sa Minstrels po?
Well, mag-start tayo sa, kasi I'm a people person and feeling ko nag-stay ako sa Minstrels because also of the people and aside of course sa passion ng pagkanta. So, naging, of course, another family since it's an organization. Sabihin na natin na may mga organization na parang purely business lang. Pero I don't think na an organization will work if purely strictly business siya and no heart. Kumbaga walang puso sa gitna ng organization and mahalaga siya. Siguro naging ko is yung family sa org, pakikisama, in terms sa Minstrels then also is since siya ay sa musical sa pagganta, musicality, skills siya, technical skills. So tinuturuan kami magbasa ng mga notes, yung mga blending, skills din siya. In terms naman sa institution natin, by joining these kinds of performing organizations, is merong na po-provide sa mga mapipiling students ng anong tawag doon? Yung sa tuition, kalimutan ko yung term. Sa tuition fee discount. So, pag performing org ka, merong 100% tuition fee discount. Although, limited siya, for limited slots only, per year level. And in terms of paano mo siya makukuha is, kailangan siya ng assessment ng advisor, conductor, or actual na leader, professional leader, na nilagay ng school sa inyong org. So, yeah.
How was your involvement po in the student organization po influence po yung decision-making and problem-solving activities mo?
I think in terms of decision-making is mas napatibay ako ng Minstrels. So, hindi sa pagsasalita as a member of the executive officer, but speaking as a member muna. Kasi may mga pagkakataon na kailangan nating mag-decide, hindi lang para sa sarili natin, kundi para sa organization. Since we run as a whole, not just one, and iba yung individuality sa mismong buong organization. And ano yung pangalawa?
Problem-solving abilities po.
Problem solving naman, More on communication and how we integrate consideration in the process of those things.
How will you describe the changes po na nangyari po sa sarili niyo dahil po sa involvement niyo po sa Minstrels?
So, balik tayo. So, I joined Minstrels when I was grade 12. And actually, may picture pa nun sa FB page na nakatayo lang ako. Like, I have very low self-confidence before. Like, tayo ko lang, nakaganon lang, ganyan. And siguro, as years passes by, and sa paraan ng pakikisama sa grupo, involvement sa performances, and kumbaga, achievements ng grupo, is nakatulong yon sa pag-grow ng aking confidence, internally and externally. And in that way, mas nag-grow ako as a person, and it affected how I put myself out there, how I communicate, and how I do things for the org and for myself.
Ano lang po yung mga challenges po na na-encounter niyo po nung sumali po kayo sa Minstrels?
Challenges. Kasi sa mga performing organizations, is mahalaga talaga na magbibigay ka ng oras for rehearsals, performances, masses, lahat yan kailangan ng rehearsals, and those things, and yung mga bagay na yon, mga rehearsals, extension sa school, yung mga dapat na uwi mo is 3 p.m., 4:30, pero ma-extend ka rehearsal, 5 to 8 p.m. So yung mga bagay na hindi agad nakikita ng mga normal na students, na sakripisyo rin ng mga estudyante kasama sa organization. And sorry, ano yung tanong mo?
Ano po yung challenges po na na-encounter niyo po?
Ayun. So minsan mag-overlap yung mga schedule sa school, sa rehearsal, kasi kailangan siya. And yung mga assignments, and syempre, sa organization, hindi naman mawawala yung mental pressure kasi kailangan mong mag-perform. In terms of part ka, so you should do well. Ayun, siguro is mental challenges niya is somehow may part sa academics, sorry, leading ko ulit. In terms sa academics siya, challenging siya sa time management kasi mahirap pag magsasabay yung mga subjects, biglang nagka-quiz, may performances, and tapos may mga times na hindi ka makakapagpa-excuse kasi biglang strict yung prof, hindi natanggap ng mga excuse letter, excuse forms, and that. And iba-iba kasi siya per course and per professors, lalo na sa mga nursing and engineering, super strict sila dun. And isa rin sa mga challenges is syempre yung pakikisama rin kasi an organization is filled with different kinds of people. And kahit anong type ng pakikisama mo, medyo mahirap din talaga sa umpisa. Pero siguro yung mindset na it's not what you say, it's how you say it, ang nakatulong sa akin na mas makita, like I see them as who they are in terms na I can communicate with them. Ganun.
How have your academic workload po and time management responsibilities po affected your participation po sa Minstrels po?
I think may mga times na hindi rin ako nakaka-attend ng rehearsals dahil nga nag-overlap as I've said. And challenging siya kasi may times na hinahanap talaga kami ng conductor namin. And yung number namin sa rehearsals is nakaka-apekto rin sa overall na mismong ng grupo sa aming conductor. Pwede pa ulit, sorry.
Okay po. How have your academic workload and time management responsibilities po affected your participation po sa Minstrels po?
I think in terms of attendance, so pag nagkakasabay-sabay ang lahat, like what I've stated before sa last question, is nag-overlap yung schedule, so may parts na hindi nakaka-attend, hindi nakaka-comply. Pero dapat, kasi estudyante muna tayo bago naging parte ng isang organization. So I think na mahalaga rin na i-prioritize ang mismong course and activities bago yung org. Pero hindi ko sinasabi na pabayaan ng org, of course. Yeah, but time management and everything. Yeah.
Ano po yung mga challenges po related po sa adjustment, self-confidence, or social integration po did you experience po sa organization po?
Challenges sa adjustment. Siguro pag since grade, parang more than 3 years na ako sa Minstrels. So, iba kasi yung conductor namin before, nung grade 12 ako, sa ngayon. And nagkaroon kami ng adjustment kasi iba yung paraan ng pagtuturo niya and sa former conductor namin na naka-apekto rin of course sa culture ng aming organization and how we actually initiate conversations sa mismong org namin.
In terms sa self-confidence naman po.
Self-confidence, sa una syempre is hindi natin maiwasan na magkaroon ng mababang self-confidence since you're an organization where you need to perform. But I think the point of being an organization is putting yourself out there. And the first step is trying. And siguro nasa mindset na rin yan ng tao sa adjustment na rin and how we view other people in terms na lahat tayo ay pantay-pantay lang, lahat ay gustong matuto, lahat ay nasa isang organization for our own purposes and na we're all the same people na hindi natin kailangan mahiya, dapat yung mga ganung bagay. Yeah.
How did you manage or respond naman po to the challenges po you encounter as a student leader po?
Ulit.
How did you manage or respond to the challenges you encounter po as a student leader?
Siguro in managing that is maraming self-reflection. Kasi maraming times na magda-doubt ka talaga sa sarili mo pag nag-overlap na yung responsibility mo as an org member and as a student. And hindi mo naman din dapat pabayaan yung responsibility mo as a student. And of course, may responsibility ka rin as an org member. So I think it's a matter of internal conditioning, mind conditioning din. And I think that affects kung paano yung magiging actions and paano yung pakikitungo natin and overall na pakikisalamuhan natin sa organization and our academic responsibilities.
Meron po ba kayong mga specific na coping strategies niyo po para po ma-address po yung mga challenges niyo?
Coping strategies? I think, since feeling ko, ako lang personally, introvert kasi ako. Diba? Yeah, introvert ako. Naimik lang pag, alam mo, super kailangan. Kasi I don't think na lahat naman ng bagay is mayroon akong opinion and everything. I mean, meron, pero it's not that I have to voice it out. Siguro, coping mechanism ko, since sometimes, feeling ko, nala-left behind ako pag di ako makarelate sa mga bagay. And feeling ko is, may part sa akin na parang, inferior. Tama ba yung term? Kalimutan ko kasi. Parang yun, parang nalilito ako sa sarili ko. Mga ganung bagay. And yun nga, sa internal conditioning. I think, ang ginagawa ko para makapag-cope doon is, putting myself out there. Kung nahihiya ako sa isang tao, lalapitan ko siya, batiin ko, hi, good morning, parang ganun. So in a sense is, mawawala yung barrier na ako lang din naman yung naglagay between us. Yun.
Ano po yung personal realizations, attitudes, or behaviors po help you persist despite the challenges po?
Ayun, parang nabanggit ko rin kanina na it's a matter of how we perceive things and our mental conditioning na since di naman yan maiwasan ng mga doubts sa sarili, mga biglaan nagpa-pop up, parang mushroom and everything. And I feel na it's a matter of how we put ourselves in the situation and how we get ourselves out of that situation na tayo rin naman yung naglalagay sa sarili natin. Kumbaga, we put ourselves in a box, in a certain standard that we need to feel or act this way. But in reality, we don't have to. So, kaya natin nararamdaman yung ganong, kaya ako nararamdaman yung ganong mga challenges. Kasi, sarili ko lang din naman. And I cope up with those challenges by doing what I said kanina.
Yun lang naman po yung mga questions po naman. Thank you so much po sa insightful and meaningful po na response.
Nasagot ko ba yung mga tanong or medyo nagganong?
Nasagot naman po. Thank you so much.
Thank you po.
Thank you. Good luck sa inyong research. Ay, ako ganun. Thank you so much.
Thank you po.